Okay, hello, welcome. We're doing 30 minutes gentle, subtle yoga today. And we're going to start seated. So the soles of the feet are grounded and rooted down into the floor. And I invite you to close your eyes or just have a soft gaze and place the hands on your legs. So connect with your breathing. Just watch the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And try and let the shoulders melt away as you sit up nice and tall. So scanning through the body, trying to soften any areas that may be tense or tight. As you become aware and present. So just take a couple of moments here and arrive. And we're going to start with some breathing techniques, pranayama. So we're going to inhale and exhale for the same count. So you can inhale maybe 4 or 5 and exhale 4 or 5 counts. So let's take it in now, the breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll do that a couple of times, so count to yourself. It doesn't have to be 4 or 5 counts, just breathe where there's no tension. So try not to create any tension by over expanding the lungs. So a couple more. And one more. And this time we're going to breathe in for 4 and then just pause for 1 count at the top. So inhaling, pause, and then exhaling. What about the same counts? And on the second time we're going to pause for 2 counts. So inhaling, pausing for 2 counts, and on the exhale, draw the belly in slightly and exhale for 4 counts, or whatever counts that you're doing that's suitable for you. And let's pause now for 3 counts at the top. So inhaling, letting the belly just inflate, pausing, and exhaling, drawing the belly in a little. Let's see if we can do that again, this time pausing at the top for 4. Pausing. And then exhaling for 4 or 5 counts. Drawing the belly in. Okay, so just to return back to your normal rhythm of breath. And maybe gently open the eyes now. And let the hands just fall towards the ground. I'm going to try and keep that breath going. So on the exhale, we draw the belly in slightly, and on the inhale, we let it expand. So as we inhale, let's raise the arms up. Keep the left one shoulder height and let the right one go all the way above the head. And on the exhale, draw the belly in and then float the arms down. And we'll repeat that on the other side. So inhaling, belly expands, left hand carries on above the head. And on the exhale, draw the belly in and float the hands down. Yeah, okay. Let's do that a few more times with the right hand above the head this time. So inhale. Draw the belly in as we exhale. So it should be really kind of soft floating movements. And on the left side now, so the left hand, inhale. Let the breath raise the arms up, left hand over the head. And then exhale down. Okay, so let's do that one more time either side. So as you take the breath in, the ribs expand, comes away from the waistline, and it raises the arms up, floats them up. Belly in, exhale, float the arms down. So the left hand comes above the head now. So inhaling, belly expands, left hand up, draw the belly in as we exhale. Great. Now this time we're going to send both arms up. So inhaling, expanding the rib cage naturally. Let the breath raise the hands up. Draw the belly in, exhale, float the arms back down. Okay, this is a great way to calm the nervous system. So let the breath in, inhale into belly, arms float up. Draw the belly in, exhale, arms float down. Okay, one more, inhaling. And exhaling. So let's really calm the system down. We're now coming to standing, and we're going to repeat the same kind of breathing technique, the pranayama. But we're going to do some heel raises, so we're coming up onto our toes. So first of all, let's start with just the individual arms. So ground the feet down. Let's take a breath in. Inhale, keep the left hand to the shoulder height, right hand above. Draw the belly in, exhale, float the arms down. We'll just do this one either side. So inhale, right hand stays shoulder height, left hand above the head. And then draw the belly in a little and then exhale, hands down. Okay, let's use both hands up now. So inhaling, coming up onto the toes, raising the heels, and then exhaling, floating the arms back down. Okay, let's do that again. This time we're pausing from one at the top. So inhaling, coming up on the toes, pause. Exhaling, arms down. Now, you don't have to stay in time with me. It's up to you how many breaths. At this time, we're going to pause for 2 at the top. And raising on the toes, and then exhale, hands down. Let's do that one more time. So pausing for 3 at the top now. So inhaling, coming up onto the tiptoes, drawing those heels up, relax the shoulders, taking it easy. And then slowly float down. So we're coming over now to the side. So let's lengthen the stance between the legs, between the feet, and turning the right foot forward and the left foot slightly at an angle. So we're coming into like a warrior one pose. Okay. So try and get the knee going towards the big toe and the second toe. And let the right hand stay on the waist and let the left hand just come down. So let's straighten that front leg and imagine the left hand and the right knee are attached. As we inhale, we bend the front leg and the left hand just floats to as high as you want it to go. And then exhale, straighten the leg and let the hand float down. Let's do that a few more times. So inhaling. Remembering to try and draw the belly in a little bit on the exhale. Exhale, hand comes down, straighten the front leg. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So inhaling. Draw the belly in, exhaling. Let's do that a couple more times, about 5 times both sides. So inhaling, bending that front knee. Taking the breath in, hand raises. Exhale, drawing the belly in a little, hand floats down, front leg straightens. One more. Just relaxing the shoulders. This is great for the brain, really tapping into the nervous system. And exhaling down. So both hands on the waistline, turn the toes towards the long edge of the mat, and let's come over to the other side now. So coming into your warrior one stance, straighten the front leg, leave the left hand on the waist this time. Take a breath in, gently bend the front leg, and we're raising the right hand up. Exhaling, drawing the belly in a little. Arm comes down, front leg straightens. So let's do that again. Inhaling. Let the breath raise the arm up. Exhale, softening down. Yeah. Okay, 3 more. Drawing the belly in on the exhale if you can. Softening the arm down, straighten the leg. Couple more now, inhaling. In your own time, your hand doesn't have to come above the head. It's up to you how far it goes. And try not to lunge forward. We're still got an even weight in both feet. And then exhaling back. Okay, so hands on the waist. Let's turn the toes front again. A little bit of a wider stance now. We're coming into warrior two. We're turning the right toes out again. And let's bend that front leg a little and then straighten it. So bending just a couple of times. So you're used to that now. Now let's come into warrior two stance with the legs and just raising the arms up with the in-breath and then exhaling them down, drawing the belly in. Yeah. Inhaling the arms up and exhaling down. Again, we've got the weight evenly distributed in both feet. So we're just lifting the arms up and then down. The knees going towards the big toe and the first toe. Down, and we're going to draw the belly in. Okay, that's about 5 that side. Straighten that front leg. Facing the toes forward, and let's come over to the other side now. So the left toes come out. Again, gently bending that front leg. Being used to that opening there, the adductors and the hips. And let's settle down into warrior two now. The body's sort of central, and let the hips just align naturally, but press down with both feet as you begin to raise the arms up with the in-breath. And exhale out. So that a few more times. So inhaling. Exhaling. Check that your knee is kind of stacked up nicely over the ankle. So we're just practicing our pranayama in warrior two, just taking it really easy. Excuse me. Let's do one more. So inhale, really let that breath float the arms up to shoulder height. And on the exhale, draw the belly in and float the arms down. That's great. Let's straighten that front leg and square off the toes. And then heel toe in, feet together. And we're going to come into our chair pose now. So let's send the hips back and raise the arms up in front of you. So really sit back if you can. Then press the floor away, take a breath in, raise the hands up, and then exhale them down by the side. So take a breath in, sit back into your chair, the hands come forward. Take an exhale, sit down a little further if you can. And on the inhale now, press into the feet, Raising up into standing, hands above the head. And exhale, drawing the belly in slightly and floating the arms down. Coming into another chair, so inhaling here. You can have your hands a little lower or higher, wherever you feel comfortable. And kind of just sit back, taking a few breaths. Draw the belly in a little so it supports the lower back and really get the quads working here. We've got 2 more. Inhale, lifting the hands up. Exhale, floating down the side. So sitting back in the chair, put the weight into the heels so you can wiggle the toes maybe. Really kind of sit back, drawing the belly in. Melting the shoulders away, just soften the face and the jaw. And see if you can sit down a little bit lower, as if there's a chair behind you. And on the next in-breath, pressing into the feet, raising the hands off the head and exhaling the hands down. So we've got 1 more now. So sitting down in the chair. Settling in, taking it easy. Now, ahimsa, which is kindness to yourself. So draw the belly in a little bit. Sit those glutes down. Just soften the shoulders and the fingers and the weights in the back of the heels. And we're just breathing in and out. And on the next in breath, raising the hands above the head. And exhaling, coming into a standing stillness now, into our mountain pose. So just let the palms face forward. Try and get that center of gravity across the soles of your feet. Maybe you want to close your eyes. And just notice any sensations. Is there any fuzzy feelings in the fingers, in the feet, in the hands? So stillness is a really good way for the brain to settle as well, and the nervous system. Okay, so let's raise the hands above the head. We're going to come into a forward fold. So just gently bend forward, bending the legs, coming down into your ragdoll. So let the head just hang down, bending the legs. And the palms are down onto the ground. And we're resting here just for a few breaths, just to lengthen the back line of the body. So from the under the soles, up the heels, up the legs, across the glutes and hips, and then down the spine into the neck. And that's why we want that neck nice and heavy and soft. Let's inhale into a halfway lift now. So flat back, the neck's just extending on. And then the hands come down, and let's take the feet back into your plank position. And then bring the knees down and release the toes, and we're into our tabletop now. Okay, coming into our tabletop. And let's sit back into child pose. Taking a breath or 2 here, just relaxing down. And on the next in-breath, just come up to tabletop. And then exhale back into child pose. So inhale into tabletop. And exhale back into child pose. This time as we come up into tabletop, taking a breath in, slide the right hand forward and the left leg out. And then back down, exhaling back into child pose. Inhale into tabletop, left hand forward, right leg out. Exhale back into child pose. So we'll just do that a couple more times either side. So inhale, tabletop, reach through the hand and the heel. Exhale back into child pose. Inhale, tabletop, extend left hand, right foot. And exhale, child pose. So one more either side. And then we're going to take a lovely breath into child pose, extending through the fingers and through the heels. Exhale, child pose. So forward, left hand, right heel. Exhale. Let's just rest into child pose now. Arms are extended. Maybe they're resting down on the ground, or maybe you come up onto your fingertips, see what you need. And breathing into the back body, sending that tailbone down towards the ground. So resting here. A few breaths. You're noticing how you feel. Okay, so as you come up, just slide the hands towards the knees and then just come up onto the knees and lift the hands up into the air. And then exhale out to the side, back down. And we're going to do the same armless that we started with. So as we inhale, we're on our knees now. You can sit back or come to standing if it's uncomfortable on your knees. So inhale the left hand to the shoulder height, right hand above the head, drawing the belly, and then exhale both hands down. Yeah. Let's do that on the other side. So inhaling, left hand up over the head, draw the belly in, exhale down. Okay, just one more. Exhale down. And then left hand up. Exhale down. I think that's 2 sets. We'll just do one more. So remembering we're drawing the belly in on the exhale. So inhaling. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then we're bringing the arms up. Exhaling, bowing forward, hips to heels, hands come down into like a child pose. Coming back up onto the knees, inhaling, raising the hands up. Exhaling, hands come down, heels to hips and down. Couple more times, inhaling up. And now sit back down, hands come down. And we're resting again into our child pose here. Maybe make a small pillow with the hands and rest the forehead. Or just gently slide the hands back to either side of the feet. Relaxing down. And taking it easy here. Slowly slide the hands under the shoulders, pressing into the floor, raising the body up. We're just going to slide the legs round and come into a reclined position. So lie on your back. Slide down. Nice and easy. And keep the right leg bent and the left leg extended. And the hands are just resting and the arms on the ground, palms facing up. Now press into that right foot so the hips roll over to the left side. The knees and the hips stack and we look to the right. And as we exhale, We roll back, the right knee comes out to the side into like a half butterfly, and we look the other way. So inhaling, lifting the knee, steady across the body, looking to the right. Exhaling, let's unwind, look to the left, the knee comes out to the side. So one more, inhaling, lifting the knee, press into the foot, stack the hips, looking right. Exhale, now let it all go. Knee comes down towards the ground, and we look to the left. Let's bring the knee up to the center now, and then let the left knee meet it before sliding the right leg out. So we'll do that the other side. Press into that left foot now, then in breath, stacking the hips, looking left. Exhale, rolling that knee out to the side and looking right. Taking it easy, inhale, stacking the hips, looking left. Exhaling, rolling out, and just notice any differences from one side to the other. So one more now. And just exhale. Lifting the knee up to the center, bringing the right one to meet it. And just place the knees in the palms of the hands with the fingers pointing towards the feet. So that way we're not gripping onto the knees. As you take a breath here, as you exhale, just assist the knees up towards the chest. Inhale, rock them back. Exhale, assist to chest. Inhale, rock them back. Exhale, roll them in. Now this time, separate the knees. Imagine the femur bone into the hip socket as we circle the legs in, out to the side, back round, knees together. So knees in, out to the side, back together. Change direction. Maybe a little side rock and roll. And then the knees come down. We slide out into our Savasana now. So the legs are nice and long. And the arms are just down by the sides and the palms are facing up. And again, I invite you to close your eyes. And let's take one of the breaths that we started with. So take a breath in through the nose for 4 counts. Draw the belly in and exhale for 4 counts. Now you've just got a few moments here. Invite you into stillness, into our corpse pose, Savasana. Close down the eyes and just check in with your breath. See how you feel. Now you're more than welcome to stay in Savasana, but we're coming to the end of the time now, to our 30 minutes class. So maybe bring the knees up again to the chest, a little side rock and roll. So come over onto one side. Just take a little moment before pressing into the hands, coming into a comfortable seat. Placing the hands at the heart space or in your lap. Taking another moment to notice how you feel. Nervous system nice and calm. We've tapped in there with the opposing arm and legs. And all the gentle moves and breath work we did today. So I really hope that you enjoyed the class. Thank you so much for joining me, and always give yourself thanks for practice. Maybe the palms together and rest the thumbs at the third eye. Take care. See you soon. Namaste.